All right. Okay, big news, you guys. We have just launched and dropped our new Livin t-shirts. We got 4 colors here: the tie-dye, the light blue, the white, and the black. And we're about to shoot these things for the website right now at Zach's studio and office. He's got a sick spot here in Kaka'ako in Honolulu. It's called 1117, and he's letting us use a studio.
I just work for Koa.
Yeah, Zach works for me now. So we're gonna get these product shots and launch these new t-shirts. So the link will be in the description of this video if you guys want to check these new t-shirts out. They're hand-dyed in California, family shop, super eco-friendly, and yeah, I hope you guys like them. Okay, so I have news for you guys. That big tow session I had the other day out at Phantoms with my brother in our last video that we posted actually did not help my neck get any better. It kind of made it worse. And I appreciate you guys reaching out so much over the comments, my Instagram messages on advice on how to get it better. I didn't know so many people out there had an injured neck like I do. But I've been doing a lot of stuff to work on my neck right now, actually. I'm going to acupuncture, physical therapy every single day, and hyperbaric chambers. I've been taking supplements, and it looks like I'll be able to surf in about 4 to 5 days. They're saying, my doctors and stuff. So we have a super cool video for you guys today. We are going to show you every single surf spot on the North Shore from the sky. And North Shore is a really crazy place. I know a lot of you out there know about North Shore, but have never been here. So I want to show you guys what it actually looks like. We have a lot of footage, aerial footage from the sky that Jack shot. It's really amazing, and we're going to show you every surf spot and break down what the North Shore is like. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Subscribe to the channel, check out the merch, and yeah, here we go. Okay, so we are actually starting from Waimea Bay. This is Waimea Bay right here. This wave is actually one of like the gnarliest big waves on the planet. It's a tiny little takeoff zone, like right here in front of those rocks. That's what makes it like so crazy, is that sometimes if you fall on the takeoff, you have a decent chance of getting pretty close to those rocks, and that's like worst case scenario, exactly what you do not want to do. There's this big boil that pops up, and you're like, that's when you know you are in the spot. Super crazy wave. Okay, so here we have, just on the other side of Waimea Bay is 3 tables, Sharks Cove, and then on the other side of that is Keiki, which is probably one of the most, if not the most dangerous shore break on the planet. This is one of those places that is so dangerous because it has all that Pacific energy force just landing right on the sand on the beach here. Because usually there's a lot of places that have outer reefs to take that energy away, but this is one of those spots that goes from such deep water and it hits that sandbar, and then that's when all the energy is released from those waves. So that's what makes it so dangerous. Guys break their back there all the time. Tourists get swept out to sea. So if you guys do come here and you guys are around that area, I would definitely say be careful. And here we have log cabins and rock piles. Rock piles is right where you see those rocks and where that wave is breaking outside. These waves are super intense because they're actually, everyone on North Shore is intense, but logs and rock piles are super difficult waves to surf. and very shallow. I would say they're just as dangerous as pipeline, but even harder to figure out those spots on a big day. So right here down this stretch of beach, where all that white sand is to that first little point sticking out, is where I will spend the majority of my life basically. That is where off the wall, backdoor, pipeline, Rocky Point, Ehukai, all these incredible waves are. And right here we have off the wall, which is one of the best, most difficult waves ever to surf. And this right here would be pipeline and backdoor, where all of these little tiny people are. I get asked this question a lot about pipeline and backdoor. Like, are they two different waves? They're actually just the same wave. Pipeline is if you go left, backdoor is if you go right. It's the same wave. Sometimes it breaks as a TP, you guys split the peak. Same wave, two different names. It's just that good of a wave, they needed to name it twice, I guess. So this has to be one of the most intense waves I've ever surfed in my entire life. From just the wave itself, the shallowness of the reef, the power that that wave has, and then on top of all of that, you have this crowd of like 200 people, sometimes more, just all battling for a wave at this incredible spot. And so if you are here and you just go down to the beach and watch the waves there, it's like an arena. It's one of those waves that is so good and so gnarly, but it's so close to the beach that you can actually watch it perfectly, which is something I haven't really seen around the world. Like, most of the waves I've gone to that are just as heavy as pipe are really difficult to get to, and they don't sustain a giant crowd. Usually you need a boat or some sort of transportation to get out to a wave, but this wave is basically pretty much right on the beach, and you can just walk up and watch like a TV show basically with all these people out. Okay, so right here, just on the other side of pipeline, to the right of pipeline, we have our sandbars, which consist of gums, ehukai, and pupukea. And this is actually where like I spent most of my childhood, was at these sandbars. Because in the winter time, we need these big swells to come in and hit pipeline to move all the sand, and they actually move the sand to these reef breaks and create sandbars. And when you're a kid, when it's a smaller day, it's just like a playground. There's backwash and just nonstop fun basically. And then you got gas chambers right on the other side of Pupukea. And here, just past gas chambers, right where that reef is starting to show, is Turkeys, and then Rocky Rights, and then Rocky Point, where I spend a lot of my time if pipeline isn't good. It is called Rocky Point because of the Rocky Point, if you can't tell. So Rocky Point is one of those waves that is good all the time. Whatever swell direction, whatever wind direction, even if it's straight on shore, it is still super rippable and super fun, just because of that reef right there is so consistent with waves that's why I spend all my time there. If pipe's not breaking, I sit at Rocky Point. And then here we have Monster Mush. There's actually houses about to fall in the water there right now. I remember as a kid, those houses used to have like, those beachfront houses used to have swimming pools, and now there is no swimming pool. But they have ocean, they have a giant swimming pool. And right here is Sunset Point, which is a wave that I actually learned to surf at with my family, and can be like one of the best right-hand waves on the planet when it's good. Also one of the most crowded and obnoxious waves to surf, with people on giant boards just going straight. That's probably why I don't surf there that much, is because of the crowd. There's just like kooks on giant boards just going straight on a perfect wave. So Sunset Point is actually two different waves. When it's small, you actually sit over here, and when it's big, like it is right now, you sit where these guys are. So it's really interesting how the wave changes with size, and it's still good. I honestly like it almost better when it's small. Now we get close to the end of our journey. This here is backyards, and then right where that guy on the ski is out the back is Phantoms, where we surfed in the last video we towed in, where I made my neck not so better. So that's Phantoms is only a big wave spot. It doesn't break unless it's about 15 to 20 feet. It will not even break out there. And then those swells will roll in to the smaller wave on the inside, V-Land. And that is the North Shore Surf Spot Tour. This is Rocky Point, not from the sky. Just checking the wave, torturing myself. It's still got so much size. A few more days I'll be in the water. Luckily I can get in the water eventually. I can't imagine if I was out all winter. Whew, that would be rough. That would be rough. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for the support. If you made it this far in the video, comment breadstick in the comments. Yeah, this is living. This is injuries. Yeah.